Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Go Silver, ready? Hey, let's go.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They go play action with Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Intercepted by the Falcons. They'll take over first and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go, set. Cheetah.
Ritter on first and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Ritter now on second down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. That's out wide here for Robinson. Touchdown! Bijan Robinson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback. And
Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. He's showing the different ways he can hit you in this first quarter. 1 rushing, 1 receiving touchdown.
He's showing us he's not just a stereotype, isn't he? Not just a guy who carries the ball in the backfield, can get out into space, make plays with his hands downfield. That's a pretty good combination right there.
Defensively, you'd prefer to be going against the stereotype, wouldn't you?
At least you know where he is, right? That gives you a chance to get more people to him and get him on the ground.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now, and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Hurts. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Trey Flowers picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. I mean, 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
First and goal.
Ritter to throw it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. DJ Moore from 6 yards away. And the Falcons continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Eagles nothing. Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half, they've got to turn things around quickly. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. On first down, Ritter. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Come on, set.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Blue striker. Ready?
Back to throw, Ritter. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Red, cycle. White, white. Smack, red. Edo blue.
Here's Ritter. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage, who took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
On the ready.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Hut, hut.
Ritter back to throw. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. Going for it on 4th down, it's Ritter. It's complete, swings it out to his running back. Touchdown, Falcons! Bijan Robinson saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Falcons are able to add on to their first half lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Play action. Here's Hurts. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a
rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more
touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles get a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Pass taken in by his big tight end, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. First down, here's Ritter. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Black Ultra. Set.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. DJ Moore with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
You ain't going nowhere.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Eagles 7. Youngway Koo to
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Hey, let's go.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 75 yards. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is down to 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Red. Yellow. Yellow. Zoom. Ready.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Green Jack. Set.
Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Field. Black. Ready.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Man open, here is Jones. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go. On the ball.
Ritter on 1st and 10. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Here we go.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
Ball red. Hut, hut.
They'll throw now on the final play. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone.
Bayless Jones on the return. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Ritter now. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Check smash. Hut.
Going play action. Ritter. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Hurts to throw. That is caught. Taking it right down Broadway. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Look at the big man rumble. He may go. Kyle Pitts, touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 96 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready. At their own 21. He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Ritter to throw it. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 16. First down, Falcons.
And the Falcon first down.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
It must be something about the night air because he is putting on an absolute show under the light.
Yeah, we've established anything in his vicinity, he's grabbing it.
Ultra. Go ultra. Set, go.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Hassan Reddick coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them... And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Throwing is Hurts. The quick slant caught. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. He's going deep for Brown. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Ritter back to throw. And his throw is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Robinson up the middle. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Here's Ritter. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Ritter, he wants to change the play here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Touchdown, Falcons! DJ Moore, 27 yards. And the Falcons are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Okay, break.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Come on, set. Ready?
And they will take a knee here.
Down.
And they take a knee. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew,